Alrighty, besties, it's that time of the month where I do my monthly wrap up. I read 14 books. We finally made it past reading 8 books. Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. I had a 48-hour readathon this month, so I was able to knock out a bunch of reads. This is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna do You Should Read It If You Like Blank. First, I finished Carrie Lake's Nocticadia. I buddy read this and listened to it on audio, and you should read it if you like dark academia and professor student vibes. Next was Lock a Reader by Riley Sager. You should read this if you like thriller books involving hotels where people start disappearing. Next I did was an arc, Dead of Summer by Chessa Maxwell. You should read that if you like a thriller involving someone's best friend going missing and then she goes back to her hometown and starts to relive all those memories. So then I finished was No Exit by Taylor Adams. You should read it if you like a quick, easy thriller that'll just get you in and out of the story. The next one I went into was Not Safe for Work by Nisha Tooley. It was an arc. Absolutely, you should read this story if you want a nice little spicy rom-com feel with the rivals to lovers work dynamic. The next one I went into is The Perfect Divorce by Geneva Rose. You should read it if you liked book 1, wanted some closure from it. Next one I went into was Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. Obviously, you should read it because it's the final book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series, and if you like a second chance romance. The next one I went to was an arc. It was The Perfect Roommate by Minky Kent. You should read it if you are new to thrillers and want to start the thriller genre. The next one I went to is Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young. You should read it if you want a little fun rom-com moment with a save your marriage dynamic. So I did the reread of Aria Blood by S.C. Gibson. I finally got a physical copy, so I annotated the hell out of this book. And you should 100% read it if you love anything revolving Dracula, vampires, and want something that's just so beautifully written as well. Next one I went into was Listening to the Passengers by John Mars. You should read it if you like a fast-paced thriller that will leave you on the edge of your seat throughout the whole book. The next one I listened to was The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden, and you should read it if you are trying to get into the thriller genre and want something that's really fast-paced and as a palate cleanser as well. So when I finally finished was Where Darkness Falls by Morgan Elise. Absolutely devoured this book. You should just read it because it is phenomenal. If you want a dark fantasy, gothic vibes, it's phenomenal. Please read it. And the final one I went into was One by One by Frida McFadden. You should read this if you want a little palate cleanser of a thriller. That is everything I read in May. I'd say it was a pretty great month. I'm glad I did the 48-hour readathon. It got me through a lot of books. I'm glad I pushed through. I think I did pretty great finally.